Hey everybody, welcome back to Mark Twain Lake Fishing Intel, our February roundtable. We're here at the Junction Restaurant. I want to thank Corey and the crew over here at the Junction for hosting us every month for our roundtable. Had another exceptional meal. I had the Philly cheesesteak again. What'd you have, Ken?
Strip steak.
I had a horseshoe Philly cheesesteak, I think it was called.
Yeah, and Michael Powers joining us tonight. He's a Fish Intel member. He got here a little late. He didn't eat, but he's got a nice cold iced tea along with me. I know you drinking an Amber Bock, and what were you drinking? Your beer's over there. You want it? You want it?
Michelob's are sliding down good.
There you go. There you go. So we're having a pretty good time this evening. Also want to thank 154 Marine here in Perry, Missouri for being the title sponsor for this roundtable every month. Really appreciate them. If you're looking for a new boat, used boat, service, check out 154 Marine over in Perry, Missouri. They'll take great care of you. So anyway, we're just going to get right into it. Let me introduce everybody real quick. We got Keith Williams. He's our newest guide on the lake, Mark Twain Guide Service. We got Ken Erb, Chauffeur Guide Service, most tenured guide on the lake, 30 plus years, right?
Yes, sir.
We got Fish Intel member Michael Power. He's joining us for a little crappie talk this evening. So pretty much it's going to be a crappie show. The bass here at Mark Twain Lake really don't bite in the wintertime. Water temperature's 40, 41 degrees, usually gets up around 50. You can start catching a little bit. So we're not going to probably touch on the bass too much, but we're just going to get right into the crappie stuff. We're going to talk about the February crappie fishing. So we'll start with you.
For me, the February crappie fishing is phenomenal. The bite with the live, it is a live scope bite. I will admit to it, it's great. The fish we're seeing, if anybody's worried about the numbers of fish in the lake, don't worry. There are literally millions of fish in the lake. We're pulling up on trees. It's unbelievable how many fish we're seeing. They're there. The bite's been great. Still have to throw the small baits. Most of the time I'm throwing underneath an 1/8 ounce head now because the fish have moved a little higher in the water column. They're a little easier to get to. For me, it has switched from going to the white baits. I went more to the orange colored baits now, orange and chartreuse. I think the water's dirtied up a little bit and it's made a difference. And it also seems, Jason, that when it gets closer to the spawn, they go more to that orange color bait.
I've had great luck on that, this time of year, the pre-spawn.
I don't know why that happens, but it does. And then once it gets to the spawn, it changes again.
Yep.
At least it does for me.
Yep, I think color's a big, I think color plays a big part in crappie biting, and we're going to get into more of that later. But the lake is coming up, like you said, it's what, 6:00?
Until 6.5.
Yeah, so we're pretty much at normal, just a little bit above normal right now. It's muddying up. I know Big End's been a little more muddier than normal. I was up there today. Spalding is actually a little,
It has a little bit of color.
They're using there today, I know.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it muddy. It's got a little bit of color to it.
Yeah.
It's got really good color to it right now.
Right, and there is a lot of floaters on the lake.
There is.
You've got to be careful when you're running wide open on the main lake, especially. There's a lot of big logs.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot today, but like he said, the February fishing's been phenomenal. One day you'll go out and you'll catch a bunch of small fish, and it's hard to catch maybe 11 or 12 inch fish. And then you get out other days and you're going to catch, like today was 11, 12 inches, a lot of 10 inches, but a lot of small ones as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what you kind of see today when you were out.
Didn't get to fish that much.
Oh yeah.
But what I caught was between 9.5 and 10.5 inches.
Right. Yeah. So the better fish is just kind of a hit and miss time of year. As far as big fish.
Right.
And the big fish right now, Mark Twain, 11, 12 inches. What we've been seeing, this last month.
It seems like they're a little bit down from last year. Last year I was catching a lot of 11 or 12 inches. This year I'm catching a lot of 10 to 12 or 12 to 11 inches.
Right. So what do you think why we're not seeing their bigger fish right now, Ken?
It's just that year class of fish. If you look back 6 or 7 years, we probably had a good spawn that year, and you just gotta turn the clock back and see what happened 6 or 7 years ago. And when you have these periods on Mark Twain, you might have a 2 or 3 year period where they don't spawn due to our high water. So you gotta run that clock back 6 or 7 years to figure out exactly what size class you're dealing with fish.
you know, I know December we were catching a lot of great fish. It seemed like, you know, live scoping, obviously, you find them bunched up. This last month of February looked like the bigger fish are kind of off by themselves a little bit. You know, they're 4 or 5 on a tree, drop down, maybe catch 1 or 2, 3 maybe, and then you'd have to move on to the next tree with the bigger fish on it.
It's changed again for me, the bigger fish that I'm seeing now